Welcome back. We're here. We're back. We're playing more Zenless. And guess what we're doing right now? I'm definitely not prepared. We are doing the brand new character episode of Lucia. Lucia? Lucia. Yeah. So I got the new skin from Monato. You know, I know people saying, oh, he's an A rank, he's gonna be pretty shit. He's not that bad. You gotta manage his health draining system. Also, if you hear like a sort of a breathing sound into the mic, it's not me, believe it or not. It's my aircon. It's hot. My PC overheated. And I'm just trying to keep my room cool. So if you hear like, that's basically what it is. Sorry for blowing the mic and killing everybody, but I need to stay cool. Because I hate the heat, and I, for stupid reason, have a leather chair. For a gaming chair,
what
yes.
What you here this time?
Also,
Want to see the?
Let only the bra. How about a little late night adventure? I promise you'll love it.
I got her. Yeah, I got her. She's not that bad. I'm still waiting for, like, community things to get this done, because... Oh, they did it! Oh, shit. Oh, I don't have any resources. Okay. Well, I'll do that later.
Perfect for a little come to the seaside with me, Lord Phaethon.
I also have the Vivian.
A summer day with Lord Phaethon.
Okay, keep it in your pants, love. Got the new skin.
Come to the seaside with me, Lord Phaethon.
Also, I just realized they got rid of dailies. Right? Like that little daily box you had to do. Like, oh, go do the hero quest. Go do, like, log in, like, a login streak of 4. Go do this. Go do that. They got rid of it. It used to be between achievements and notices. And it's just gone now. Well, that's kind of cringe. Oh, well. Okay. We have... What is this? Tales of the Dreamless. Ooh. Begin agent's story. Yes. Immersive storytelling. So let's find out. Wait, Lucia said she needed to see you, but knowing her schedule, she probably won't be here for a while. Yeah, I probably need to get some sleep before she comes. Wait, are you sure you're not actually an old man in disguise? It's way too early to sleep. Hey, look. No, I agree with Wise. I'll sleep at any fucking time. I'm old as dirt. Alright. I'm going to bed. If you and Lucia run into any fun, you better tell me about anything fun. Oh, okay. Sorry, my brain went to naughty places. Sure enough, before long, someone came knocking on the room's window. Isn't the window just... Never mind. At this hour, could it only be...
Wise? I knew you'd still be up.
Yep, I'm still up. I'm just not an early sleeper.
Perfect. Anyway, the reason I'm bugging you at this hour is... I was hoping you could help me with something. Lately, my ethereal research has been like a Tarrasque mixer trying to get through the old metro tunnel in Cretan Hollow. Completely stuck.
Am I supposed to know what that is?
Oh, that's rough. How were things going before you hit the bottleneck?
Crap.
It was... going pretty well, I guess. I had this plan to turn our lawn into pedal sofas for holo camping, and I tried to figure out how the traffic lights on Fawn worked. Oh, do you happen to know, if you tie both ends of a Spectre's cloak into a knot, how does it keep floating?
Wait, Lucia. Where are all these research ideas even coming from?
What do you mean, where? From the hollows, of course. Just walk on in, run into a couple of ethereals, and boom! Research inspiration! But I'll admit, these ordinary inspirations are just not enough.
The inspirations are not enough? Or should I be asking, what about the other ideas you had before?
Roxy, could it be you haven't read any of my posts on Spook Shack?
I don't have that as an
The
app.
titles of my posts haven't been catchy enough. If I can't come up with something as attention-grabbing as the fiery serpent, then no matter how many times I write about blast crawlers, people are just gonna get bored and lose their interest in the forum. And when that happens, where can I find leads on the night horror?
What's a night horror? Some rare ethereal you're interested in?
Well, it's kind of a long story. For now, think of it as an ethereal. An ethereal that can enter people's dreams and talk to them. Wait, Proxy, do you think ethereals can communicate with humans?
No.
I suppose it's not impossible. If we could really communicate... No, I'm not using an Arlon sofa.
I know what you mean, Proxy. Normally, I'd say this is just baseless speculation and leave it at that. But right now, I've got the perfect research subject in mind. Let's head out now! Before diving into the hollow, we have to make a stop at Fluffy.
Fluffy?
Why do you want to visit Fluffy first?
Oh, I'm going to buy a toy.
You're buying a toy? Since when did you have a pet?
Not yet, actually. But I know Chestnut's gonna be the goodest pup.
Oh, right, you're Fluffy. It's the pet store.
Hey there! Welcome in! Looking for something special today?
That's
If
not the
want a
voice I
little
picture for
doggy
that
to come up
character.
to me on her own, what should I get?
Honestly, you don't need to buy anything to get close to a pup. Genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion. That's all it takes to win a puppy's heart. It's true!
That's not the voice I picture coming out of that mouth. Coming out of that mouth. I really don't. I don't picture that at all.
Kindness, patience, and passion. Yeah, no dog would say no to that.
That's true.
I'm
I have
convinced.
3 of them to confirm it.
No. I'm not saying I don't believe it. It's just... Chestnut's a very particular little pup.
Is it an ethereal dog?
I understand. I've met lots of special needs pups. Some were abandoned, some have been on their own since they were born. If you want to gain their trust, it will take a longer time. Let me think. What about this? A brand new line of treats for puppies! I packed it with all sorts of delicious jerky. They're super yummy. No pup can resist it.
Khan leans in for a sniff as she introduces the treats.
Sorry, the smell got me.
That's okay. But, I don't think Chestnut would like this. Chestnut is, a bit of a picky eater.
It's an ethereal
I
dog.
see. Then maybe you want to give this one a go. Our most popular toy. It's a battery-powered bird that flaps like the real thing. Our kitties and puppies go nuts for it.
This looks great. But is it sturdy enough?
My dogs have those remote ball things that have like a fake ferret attached to it. And turning it on, they just go fucking nuts chasing it. Now the second dog, Zoe, she holds down the ferret and the ball just goes rolling around her foot. And now she's like dragging it outside. She broke it. Of course she did. She broke it. Mum fixed it, but it's not as... I think they've changed those little ferret ball things, because I remember as a kid that they used to be much more lively. Like they don't seem to have that much, you know. don't know, they just seem to not have that much energy. I guess it's probably like a safety thing, right?
I'm afraid not. It's actually designed more for cats, and it's built to be lightweight, so I wouldn't call it sturdy. It should work for smaller dogs, though.
Chestnut's a big girl with a big girl attitude.
Oh, that might not work then. Let me think. Oh, if you don't mind something a little old school, we do have another toy for bigger pups. It's actually more of a pillow. It doesn't have any bells or whistles, but it's really sturdy and great for gnawing. It's also infused with a calming scent to help soothe anxious pups. People can't really smell it, but dogs usually like it a lot.
Oh, this is adorable! Though, I'm not sure if Chestnut would care much about the scent with her sense of smell.
Based on what you said, Lucia, Chestnut is a big girl who doesn't eat much, has a weak sense of smell, and a bit of a temper? That sounds a little weird.
What's weird about that?
It's an ethereal
Every
dog.
puppy's
Come on,
different.
we all know it.
Chestnut's just got her own little quirks. I'll take this one, please.
It's just a fucking leg.
You got it. Hope it helps you bond with that special little pup of yours.
Oh, it definitely will.
Lucia takes the cushion. Okay, better catch up quick. Wow,
I can help
okay.
you ward off misfortune and disaster.
Ogle Squad,
At your command.
let's move out!
Yes, Captain!
Cool. I should have bought fucking... Oh, God damn it. I should have brought fucking... What's his name? Monato. Shit. Alright. Well, we got more stuff. I'll just bring Monato then, if I can. I know how she plays.
Let me think. All right, let's head that way.
Help! Help!
Huh? Isn't that... Strange. This place was nice and quiet last time I was here.
Nice and quiet? You mean there weren't this many ethereals here before?
Not exactly. But the ethereals here were always pretty chill.
Thank goodness you guys are here. I was this close to being killed. That sneaky little hottie totally set me up.
Huh? Which hottie are you talking about? Among the pack of ethereals that surrounded you, I didn't see any.
Oh, maybe you didn't see it. There was a smaller hottie, just about waist high. That one right there. It lured me all the way here and got me ambushed by all those ethereals.
Never heard of anything like that before. An ethereal pulling tricks on people? How did it trick you?
It ran ahead like it wanted me to chase it, you know?
That's pretty weird.
It's not that weird. You young folks shouldn't underestimate how crafty those things can be.
No, I mean, you are pretty weird, mister. In the Hollow, most people run away from ethereals. That little hot tea from earlier, if you want to dodge it, it'd be easier than a Thanatos dodging a blast crawler. Why did you even chase it?
I didn't chase it. Look, I was minding my own business in the Hollow, and that hottie ran at me out of the blue, with a whole pack of ethereals behind it to ambush me.
Now that's interesting. I've only heard of symbiotic ethereals in Hollow Zero being able to command other ethereals. Maybe that little hot tea has what it takes to be the next Nineveh.
I don't get what you're on about. You run into ethereals in the Hollow, you eliminate them. That's just the way it is. Instead of taking down that ethereal, you're now blaming me? That is just absurd.
Sir, my friend is just trying to understand what happened between you and those ethereals. If we don't know what we're dealing with, we might wind up in the same trouble you did.
You!
Why are you mad at me? Frustrated by the questions from Lucia that he couldn't answer, the investigator snaps and storms off. The fuck's up his ass?
Roxy, do you think I'm absurd too?
You've always been a little absurd, haven't you? Sorry, that was a bad joke. What I mean is, ethereals are dangerous, sure, but people can be too. I don't think you're wrong for being cautious.
Ah, I knew it! Wise, we're totally in sync. Like how Ahriman and Spectre always find each other in the dark. Plus, that investigator earlier was quite the weird one. I mean, that's the first time I've ever heard anyone accuse Chestnut of hurting someone.
Hold on. Who's Chestnut? You don't mean that Hati the investigator was talking about, right?
Yeah! Chestnut is a good girl. Ever since I met Chestnut, she's never harmed anyone from outside the Hollow. More than once, she quietly led me to injured investigators so I could help them. This one time, right around here, my carrot stopped working. Chestnut just happened to stroll by and guided me out.
You mean Hati is working as a rescue dog in the Hollow? That's even wilder than the research you mentioned earlier.
There's other reasons, of course, but I trust Chestnut. She's always been gentle and kind. What's strange is, the last few times I saw her, I kept feeling like someone was tagging her, tracking her. Just like that guy from earlier.
A kind and gentle ethereal. I need a second to process it. Those other reasons must be really important.
It's a long story. Let's talk about it when we get back. Ugh. And thanks to that weirdo earlier, I didn't even get the chance to give Chestnut the toy I picked out. Let's look around a bit more. Maybe she's still nearby.
Is this
I think Chestnut went that way. Let's go take a look.
Is this episode gonna make me care about ethereals?
Wanna play a game? My turn now. Here we go. Let's provide cover fire. Pretty, right?
A little reward.
No scratch. I got this. Like a shadow. I'm picking up the name of the night emissary. Ruthless fiend, attack with me.
How about I smash it?
Take this. Tactical strategy. Relay combat. Chestnut, I know you're there.
Oh yeah, it's in the bush.
You didn't hide your tail properly.
She understood that?
Of course. She always understood me. Aw, you don't like it?
Huh. Although this is the closest Chestnut has ever gotten to me, it seems that she's not in the mood to play with me just yet. Do we head back? Or because of me or because of Chestnut? But I think I know what you want to ask. Let's talk about it once we get out of here. Huh. Good ethereals. I'm wondering... So, obviously, the dog ethereals are dogs that have been turned into ethereals, which is a horrible thing to even think of. Because if we remember what happened to the guy in episode 1, right, with the cunning hairs, all the way back in season 1, right? Like that guy who turned into an ethereal really violently. Ugh, I don't even want to imagine it. Leave the hollow with Lucia and return to Saloon. What a shame. You mean Chestnut?
Aww. Chestnut still wouldn't take my gift. Do you think that investigator spooked her? Maybe that's why she's being extra cautious today.
Yeah. By the way, how did you meet Chestnut?
Well, it has something to do with the night horror legend from my tribe. Long story short, Chestnut is a gift the night horror sent me in a dream.
I think I remember you mentioning the night horror, but you never said it sent you a gift. Can you tell me more about it?
You already know I'm one of the night watchers out on the fringes of New Eridu. We rest during the day, and we're active at night. The stories say that long ago, our ancestors fought a powerful ethereal. The battle lasted for days, and just before it fell, it released a final surge of power. Ever since then, it's haunted our dreams. Sometimes, when our people fall asleep at night, they dream of the night horror. And in their sleep, they walk straight into the hollow, drawn to its call. Just before the ether consumes them, before they become ethereals, they regain clarity for just a fleeting moment. Over time, we've come to realize that the more people who fall asleep, the stronger it becomes.
Oh. That's kind of horrifying to think of.
What a terrifying curse. Is there anything you can do to break it?
No. That's why we moved to the outskirts of the city and stopped sleeping at night altogether. If we must rest, someone always stays awake to keep watch. The strange thing is, the night horror left more than just a curse. In the hollows, ethereals don't attack us. They see us like we're one of them. And this staff, it's the only weapon left from when our ancestors fought the night horror. It lets me mimic ethereal abilities. The chieftain said I was the most gifted of the younger generation, or something like that. I'm still not sure what made him decide that, but he gave this staff to me.
Being seen as one of the ethereals and copying their moves. If all these weird powers are gifts from the night horror, then what about Chestnut?
Oh, Chestnut. It was a night not long ago. Granny was keeping watch for me. She was telling me stories of the night horror, how it's both feared and revered by our people. She even described the night horror she saw in her dreams. Just like everyone else said, a stunningly beautiful ethereal, almost godlike. That night, I dreamed of the night horror's gaze. It was looking at me. And in front of me, there was a little hottie. It looked tired, like it had been through a big fight. We stared at each other, like survivors meeting after a disaster, still cautious, still on edge. Not long after that dream, I met Chestnut right where the dream had guided me. She didn't seem eager to be friends, but she wasn't hostile either. And she treated the other outsiders kindly too. That's why I've always believed Chestnut is a gift. A little dog sent by the night horror.
Based on how you described it, do you think the night horror was just trying to be nice?
I don't know. But I think Chestnut is such a good girl. If we can get along, maybe the conflict we saw in the dreams won't come true after all. And what if the night horror is just like Chestnut? What if we could communicate with it? Then maybe everything our people have endured could finally come to an end. Sounds silly, doesn't it?
Not at all. I get what you mean, Lucia. We still know so little about the Hollow. I think your thoughts are worth exploring.
Even among my own people, no one really believes me. Except for Ade and Granny.
Lucia glances at the window. The night sky is beginning to fade. Just a faint shimmer of dawn on the horizon. I can't believe it's already this late. Better make the most of it now. What, you're going back to sleep? No. I finally got away from home, and there's no one to tell me what to do. So it's time to stir up some trouble. Today I'm gonna pull an all-morninger. An all morning. Yeah, haven't you heard staying up early in the morning can really mess with your health? I just think that is just something only night watchers had to deal with. But later I found out that whether in the outer ring or Wi-Fi, everyone looked just as lost and lifeless in the morning. People sleeping standing up, or in a cable car, someone stumbling onto bamboo charging stations, with their eyes barely open. Other drifting into herbal tea shops, asking for coffee. Clearly, they're all taking damage from pulling those early morning hours. All those because they stayed up all night. Really? Oh, really? But they just need to get some sleep in the morning, like Grandma told me. Besides, I clearly remember, Weiss, when you wake up early, you also... Wait, we're getting off track. It's actually about Chestnut. I heard that people often take morning walks with their pets along the beach at Saloon Bay. Should we go check it out? I want to learn how do others get animals to like them. Well, oh, he's got a bird on his shoulder. Oh, man with a bird on his shoulder. That's a great name. Wow. Want to say hi to her? Hi there, little birdie. So cute. It's rare to see a bird willing to perch directly onto someone's shoulder. She's really friendly with people. If only my dog would rely on me like that. There may be a chance she's just being lazy. Not wanting to flap her own wings, and she just wants to use me as a personal ride. The little bird pecks the man's ear hard. After the man begs for mercy, the bird gently nuzzles her beak against the side of his face. Oh wow, you guys are really close. I get it. Animals can be moody sometimes. As humans, we need to be good at having patience. Just also seizing the right moment to create opportunities for communication. That's right, I trust she won't hurt me, and she trusts I won't hurt her. Everything else is minor. Though, honestly, this one did hurt. This one did hurt quite a bit. Ouch. I get it. I trust that Chestnut won't hurt me. So, next time, if she ignores me again, I'll say something to make her angry. Why? When she gets mad enough to bite me, I'll apologize. No, don't. No, Lucia, don't do that. No worries, everything else is minor. Exactly. It's just a little dog. It's not just a little dog. What trouble could Chestnut possibly get into? If only that man... Is that person have a turtle? Dejected girl. Okay. Hello, good morning. Bad morning, unfortunately. Alright, got it. So what do you want me to do now? The cocky little dog barks loudly for a few more times, mixing some impatient sneezes. Then he lifts his head and turns around, clearly a sign he wants to leave. The girl walks him, has a heavy sigh and turns to ask Lucia, sorry, what are you trying to say just now? I wanted to ask how you and your dog usually get along. Oh, it's simple. He screams at me, I obey. If I don't obey, he screams. And then I obey. Oh my god. Oh, he always manages to cause even bigger trouble And all I have to do is follow his bark and call. We are a heartless tyrant and endless energy. And his poor slave, that's pretty much it. Oh. Of course, I thought about doing something about, like, something about it, like starting a grand rebellion, grabbing him and jumping into the sea, ending it all once and for all. What the fuck? Someone call the police. GUN, please help. But then I thought about it. But then I thought, I'm not even as good a swimmer as he is. What if he swims back to shore and tricks someone else with that innocent act of his? Wouldn't I just be letting another poor soul fall victim? Compared to him, Chestnut is actually pretty friendly. Suddenly, the strange smile creeps across the girl's face. Something exciting. But hey, humans live longer than dogs in 10 years. When he gets old and has no energy left to bark and scream, and can't drag the whole table around the room just cause he's leashed to it, he won't be able to touch me anymore. Yeah, when he's dead, you're gonna regret it because your life would be so boring without that little crazy dog running around. When the time comes, we'll live together in love and perfect harmony. The tyrant is clearly displeased with this and runs away screaming. Probably not wanting to trick any other poor innocent humans, the girl rushes after her without even managing to say goodbye. This example doesn't seem very helpful. All I learned is maybe I should chase after Chestnut until she's all tuckered out. Then slip the pillar into her mouth. Lucia scribbles into her notebook, but ends up tearing out the whole page in the end. You got an old man and his turtle! Grandpa walking his turtle! Hey, lassie, what's up? Hi, sir, are you taking your turtle for a walk? The composed turtle raises its head slightly, nodding gently as acknowledgement. Oh my god. Who's the guy from Kung Fu Panda again? What's his name? That's right. Oh, buddy here was my grandfather's good friend. What? He passed it down to my dad. My dad passed it down to me. Technically, I should call it. You know what? Let's not get into that. Your grandfather's a good friend. Your grandfather's a good friend. Lucia counted on her finger, trying to figure out what is the general relationship between the two elderly folk. Many years ago, when I first got it from my dad, I was still young back then. I found it too lazy and slow, so I just kept it in a water tank. It seemed to know I looked down on it, so it gave me the cold shoulder too. But over these past years, I've grown old and can't walk much anymore. It forgave me for neglecting it before, and now it's willing to keep me company when I go out and soak up the sun. That's nice. I wish I could have a quiet moment with my dog too, but I don't think she likes getting too close to me. Take it easy, young one. When words fail us, we can still speak through actions. Simply keeping communications with them, and they'll eventually understand. So that's how you interact with animals. I've got a lot to learn, but I feel like Chestnut is also trying hard to get closer to me. Though she didn't accept my gift, she wasn't completely indifferent. Today was the closest she's ever gotten to me. But how do I gain her trust? So you mean even though I saw Chestnut being hostile to the investigator tonight, I still gave her the pillow? So Chestnut was willing to get close because she thought I believed she was a good ethereal? Well, would I buy, you know, toys for my dogs? Right? They don't accept it. They don't. They look at, they take it, and then they just put it on the floor, and then they just fucking walk away, and it's like, thanks. That's like $12, you know. That makes sense. Just like that just like what the Gramps said earlier. Chestnut understood me. Yeah. He, Chestnut, was really unfriendly towards him. Totally different from how I'd seen her treat others before. And now she treats both of us. I like to believe that Chestnut made her own judgment after observing him. Well, you know, not every animal likes everyone, right? So, though, I don't yet know the reason. As an ethereal, Chestnut being so friendly is already a miracle that defies nature and goes against instinct. I don't want to let her down. Probably because it's her usual bedtime, Lucia seems pretty sleepy already. How about you go get some sleep? Alright. Tonight's Hollow Bedtime Tales ends here. Even for a planned all-morninger. Even for a planned all-morninger, this has gone on way too long. I need to get out of here before the night emissary magic wears off. My god, you're such a dork. I'll come find you when there are any new developments, okay? Like a princess from a fairy tale who must leave when the time runs out, Lucia waves goodbye, pull up her hood, and gracefully vanishes into a crowd. Okay. That was part 1. Wow. You know, I think I said that last time with Flora. But, yeah. Part 2 might be insanely long, so let's just get ready. Right? There's no fixing bedtime at home. You just need to remember to turn off Belle's lamp. But tonight, a familiar visitor will be dropping by. My mouth doesn't seem to work today. Oh, great. Lucia sent a message, but didn't explain what's going on. I'll ask her when she gets here. Though I bet Belle will stay up super late once I leave. As promised, your midnight visitor arrives in the dead of night once again.
Wise!
Let me guess, that investigator's hunting the dog, right?
What happened? Don't panic. Take your time and tell me slowly.
It's the night horror. There's word in my tribe that the night horror has returned. Our old chieftain. He sleepwalked into Lemnian Hollow, and no one's seen him since.
Oh, shit.
What? Was it an accident?
Lucia falls silent for a moment, trying to gather her
A
thoughts.
few days ago, some people came to speak with the chieftain. They asked if any night watchers would volunteer to sleep at night so they could follow the sleepwalkers into the hollow and find the night horror. They promised they only wanted to learn more about the night horror's powers, and if anything went wrong, they'd wake us right away. But for everyone's safety, the chieftain said no. Not long after, people overheard the chieftain arguing with someone loudly.
That sounds suspicious. Maybe those people got turned down and decided to get back at the chieftain. You know, by somehow getting him to sleepwalk.
They knocked him out with
They
a fry
left
pan.
right after they spoke with the chieftain. No one saw them return or sneak into the tribe. It looked like the chieftain just began sleepwalking because of the night horror. And following the fate of all night watchers return to the Hollow's embrace.
This whole thing doesn't feel right.
I've been carrying the staff he gave me, and I still remember his words. Maybe all Night Watchers will eventually embrace their fate, sleepwalking back into the Hollow and becoming one of the Ethereals. But until that day comes, we live as people. We live our lives to the fullest.
Damn.
So if anyone took away the chance of him living his life to the fullest, even if it was the night horror itself, I need to know why.
I can.
Oh, well,
I'm here.
I'm at your.
Where are we going?
Oh, come.
You want me to completely look the part? No way. Do you have any idea how much
The voice line cuts off because it's so long. I guess, when did they add new voice lines for different outfits? I didn't know they did that. Ugh. This is crazy. This is the spot I was told about earlier. But this area, why does it look so familiar? We were here before. I think so. Let me think here. The fuck was that? There was just a giant pink thing by the tree. What the hell? This seems to be near the path Chestnut often takes. I've ran into her a few times here before. Weird. Is it really just a coincidence? Anyways, let's search around for any traces the chieftain might have left. Oh! I've turned into her! I became her drowned ideals.
A crossroads. I see marks by the roadside. Let's check them out.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess this. Lucia clearly examines the footprints on the ground. Hard to believe we almost missed such an obvious clue. Could be this way. Are you sure it's the chieftains? Well, to be optimistic, I think these look like footprints left by members of the Night Watcher tribe searching for the chieftain after he went sleeping and disappeared. Besides, this area is usually deserted, yet there are multiple set of footprints, all fresh and undisturbed by ethereals. Even if it wasn't about the chieftain, we should still check them out.
The ethereals seem kinda riled up today.
How could you even tell that?
See the glow around their cores? It's shifting fast. Much faster. About 20% quicker than usual.
Really?
into the dark? Switch out.
Yeah.
So are we gonna actually see another member of the tribe, or are we just gonna see a silhouette?
It's a hater.
You know this ethereal, Lucia? Don't tell me. The chieftain.
No, not like that. But if the chieftain had turned into an ethereal, he would be a far stronger one than this.
As expected of the chieftain, I guess.
High-rank ethereals never get along. So if one is flexing its muscle here, it might actually be good news for us.
I'm not following what you just said, but if you're calling it good news, it's good news.
Don't overdo it, Lucia.
Yep. But first we need to deal with this little troublemaker. It's being
Ow.
a menace.
Relax. My aim is true.
Yeah.
Yep. Huh?
Yeah. Like a shadow.
Piercing wind!
Return to the Sea of Dreams! Shatter!
You will rest amidst the ice.
Woo! Time to rally for the next attack!
Are you kidding
Go
me?
ahead, strike!
Oh, he's dead. Lucia walks around the area to find a few markers, which seem to be put her more at ease. I hate to break it to you, but the ethereal we just saw was definitely a hater. That was definitely a hater. It's a Twitter! Oh my god, it's a Twitter user. They're all exalted priests before turning to ethereals. Oh, okay. Why? From what I know, making a hater requires some prep work, so to speak. It's an Exaltus exclusive cheese made with unique techniques and extra long fermentization. I definitely fucked up that word. Sorry, I suddenly lost my appetite for cheese too. Let's talk about something more cheerful. The people who came to rescue the chieftain left a mark. It makes something like he's alright now. And everyone's gone back, but something seems off around here. Better get out quick. Sometimes night watchers encounters more troublesome situations in the hollow. To let our kin know about our predicament, we've enabled a unique and comprehensive system of markers. Instead of just say, hey, just doodle on the ground, instead of it being like, you know, the Kitsune, you know, sort of symbols in Yoto, you know, instead of it being like a square or like a pillar or something. You got like, hey, there's like some bad shit that way. The message left behind this time, it matches what I felt. Let's take a look around. Yeah, I have a feeling that something is making the ethereals around here more restless. Look carefully. We might find something more good. And I haven't seen Chestnut today. What I mean is, since the chieftain is fine, we should continue our previous research until we get new information. Until I remember correctly, there should be an ethereal around here that'd be perfect for research. Okay. Let's... Oh! It's right next to us! Lucia keeps scanning the surroundings, wondering why the ethereals are acting so strangely.
No other clues nearby, huh?
What was that?
Huh? Chestnut? Did you come looking for me to hang out? Oh, you mean you want us to follow you? Come on, let's follow her.
Shouldn't we look around first?
Let's go! We've entered the hollow so many times, but this is the first time we've had a tour service!
Watch out for ethereals, Lucia. No, I didn't mean Chestnut.
Emergency! Excuse me, coming through. Sorry, pardon me, coming through. Sorry! Whew, looks like everyone's in a rush today.
Who would have thought I'd hit today's step goal inside the hollow?
Chestnut, what is it you're leading me to?
Don't tell me this is all because another ethereal tore up her pillow. Have we finally made it?
Why is this dying?
Wait, that's... Kieran? And what's that beside him?
Before Lucia could wait, Kieran? More excited ethereals come swarming in, and Chestnut seems to want to join the fight. Chestnut, am I dreaming? Oh my god! Are already helping us fight against other ethereals. Watch out, Chestnut, here I come. Holy shit!
The countless legends, melodies, and dreams! Ruthless fiend, attack!
take it from here, Idari.
Smash them off! It takes some time to wake up Lucia's fellow Night Watcher.
Kieran?
Oh my god, it is another
Kieran!
fellow. Cool.
Are you okay?
Lucia?
I'm not gonna lie, the ears look so weird on him, but compared to her, because her hair is hiding the ears, it's just like, okay.
What are you doing here?
I heard about the chieftain. I came here to see if there were any clues.
I like his drip though.
What
You
about
can't
you?
see because my head's in the way.
Did you also sleepwalk into this hollow?
I don't really remember. I asked a friend to keep watch for me, but somehow I still ended up sleepwalking. Before you guys woke me up, I had no idea I was here.
Oh.
That friend of yours, can he be trusted?
I'll take that as a no.
I saw him as a friend. But maybe he didn't see me the same way.
Bro, had a way to kill somebody, right? Like, I like, oh yeah, what, you know, just make sure I don't sleep at nighttime, okay? Because like, okay, cool. Proceeds to accidentally oversleep into nighttime. And now you're just going like, well, there goes that guy. I technically didn't kill him because he died in his sleepwalk. Like, that's crazy.
He's always in an investigator outfit. Last time I ran into trouble in the hollow, he was the one who saved me.
An investigator outfit?
Lucia knows. When things go south in the hollow, we Night Watchers are always the first ones to be abandoned. It's rare for anyone to turn back for us.
What? Why? People treat you like that just because ethereals don't try to attack you?
Mm-hmm. Especially when the ethereals come swarming, it really becomes apparent that we're Night Watchers. But then again, I guess it's not always intentional. Sometimes people genuinely can't tell. In the chaos, a Night Watcher in a helmet doesn't look that different from a frenzied maniac or a vicious striker.
That's crazy. But the way you said it was kind of funny. Sorry.
In dangerous situations, people tend to turn on anyone they see as different. When panic hits, those so-called teammates usually choose to abandon us first. And they always say things like, "You'll be fine. The ethereals won't attack you. Just hide here. We'll come back for you when we can."
But most of the time, no one comes back for us.
That's why, after that guy saved me, I really thought he was a true friend.
I understand what you mean. But has he been acting strange lately?
Strange. Well, lately, he's been asking a lot about the night horror. And really digging into things like how we communicate with ethereals. Does that count?
Communicate with ethereals?
Yeah, he saw me trip over a beholder engine once. It just looked at me and left me alone. Didn't attack me or anything. After that, he got it into his head that Night Watchers must be able to communicate with ethereals. And has the power to calm them down.
Oh.
By the way, speaking of calming and communicating with ethereals, isn't that your specialty, Lucia?
Kieran points to Lucia's notebook and staff, looking confused.
You mean those ethereals I summoned? Oh, that wasn't me controlling them. That was just an optical delusion. I layered some visual effects on top of simulated ethereal attack patterns, so it looks like they're there, but it's all just illusion.
I see. But what about this thing?
Kieran, all confused, points at Chestnut, who is crouching quietly nearby.
Oh, that's Chestnut.
That's my
This
dog.
ethereal's been sitting there quietly this whole time. I thought maybe it could understand us. Wait, is it one of your illusions too?
Ah, yes, totally. When sitting still, she doesn't use much ether, so she looks really well behaved. But if you try to make her do something, she can be a little slow.
Lucia waves her staff at Chestnut, pretending to cast some kind of magic. Chestnut instantly starts wagging her tail and pulls on a shoulder.
This illusion isn't doing very well. I'll have to practice more later. Aw, I was gonna ask her to do something else too.
Oh, I see. This ethereal looks insanely real. I've seen some of your illusions before, but this one... Seems like you've improved your skills again. Congrats.
I guess so. Thanks.
Yeah.
But even with the staff passed down in our tribe, you still can't really control ethereals. Does that mean what the guy's after? Controlling or communicating with ethereals was never actually possible in the first place?
Manipulating the ether environments to control ethereal behavior isn't totally far-fetched. Take Geppetto from Hollow Zero. It could even command other ethereals to launch ambushes. But
Geppetto?
I doubt this
I heard
strange
that one
device
before.
here could pull off anything close to what Geppetto could do.
Wait, is Geppetto the big giant flying one? The one that Miyabi tried to kill? No, I don't think so. I think... Was... No, Geppetto... Is the Geppetto one in the... Bullet? No, the Twin Towers. No, not that one. I'm trying to remember.
If we're talking about massive symbiotic ethereals like Geppetto, then yeah, it could definitely manipulate the ether environment in a large area. But I feel like we don't really need something that extreme to influence ethereal behavior. If we just want to change how ethereals behave, then maybe suppressing or stimulating their ether activity levels could do the trick.
As expected from our ethereal expert. Have you seen anything like that before?
No, but the ethereals we encountered earlier were unusually agitated, as if they'd been provoked by something. Do you think it could be because of this device? And don't forget the chieftain's disappearance. What if someone's using the Night Watcher's abilities to try and communicate with ethereals, or to test how much they can control them?
Are you saying that someone's been experimenting on us?
What the fuck, man?
Using our ability to sleepwalk our lives? For research?
Do you know what game you're in, sir? Do you know what universe you're in? We have people literally dying for a bunch of fucking ore and metal. So don't just say your lives get thrown away for a bunch of numbers. That's still within the universe on how fucked up this place is.
That's right. They probably want to exploit the Night Watcher's abilities to locate the Night Horror and research how to communicate with ethereals.
And that guy we ran into before was here trying to exploit that.
This theory actually lines up with how we've been treated during Hollow joint operations.
But it's just a theory for now. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. We need more leads, like figuring out what this strange device actually does.
Okay, I'll keep you posted on what's going on back in the tribe.
With that, I promise Karen. Okay.
Weird little thing. Wise! Come take a look at this thing!
Ether amplifier, eh? That's the thing that guy was with, right? He was probably putting this into place, this device, with some kind of ether amplifier. It's not mistaken, the way it channels ether is somewhat similar to my staff. Then that would make it super special? Of course not. Those were real ethereals just now. Even more agitated than usual. Lucia glances in the direction Karen went. Actually, my staff can indeed influence the behavior of ethereals. That's amazing. Since my staff can knead ether into a bowl, it occasionally emits an intense light, like the core of an ethereal, blinding those ethereals that still have vision. If this ethereal isn't nice to me, I'll catch it off guard and bonk. Bonk. Just kidding. I notice you've been kind of out of it. Lost in thought 1 minute, nervous and talking nonsense the next. Feeling better now? Let's talk about this machine first. Looks like it's what's making the ethereals around here so restless. The chieftain's sleepwalking and Kieran's blackout is probably connected to whoever put this thing here. But who could have done this? The person behind it all. My money's on the ginger guy that we ran into before. Anyone wearing that is just a bad person. Could they also know about the staff passed down from our ancestors? Yeah, that's probably gonna be like what is it? The bell that Jafufu's story had, that apparently tiger thyrans can like siphon the energy from someone else by using that bell and just brutally kill them. Remember that shit? I do. And have it like, oh, now I drained your power. Now I'm more powerful. I'm gonna drain your power. That's why I was like, no tiger thyrans, because people just went fucking crazy with that shit. You and Lucia turn towards a sound. The source of a sound. A familiar figure comes into view. Chestnut is back and brought along the cushion from before.
Chestnut? Wow, you like this pillow, don't ya?
That's a chew toy. It's not a pillow.
Thanks so much for today. Will you come play with me again next time? Yes, she'll come too. It's a promise then.
Huh? You mean me? Nice to meet you, Chestnut.
At Chestnut's enthusiastic invitation, you pet its head and tail. We just patted an ethereal dog. It's just as odd as you imagined. Oh shit, it's on order. After you and Lucia spent quite a while playing with Chestnut, you forgot. You say goodbye and return to the universe above. Why is that part on order? I can't read that fast, obviously, because I fuck up every word. Dawn approaches. It's about time Lucia usually leaves, but she seems to be deep in thought about something. Lucia?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering why the chieftain chose to give me the staff. If a family in Eridu had been holding on to a secret weapon, you'd expect it to go to someone powerful. Someone who could last the longest in the Hollow. Or someone who's best at taking down ethereals, right? Not that the Night Watchers believe whoever slays the most ethereals is the strongest, but I don't exactly have any other qualities that stand out.
But you really know the ethereals. The staff is a relic left behind after the Night Watchers confronted the Night Horror. Giving it to the person who understands the Night Horror best totally makes sense.
That's true.
Does make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Actually, I've always had doubts about the true purpose of this staff. For decades, our chieftains have used it to fend off ethereals and protect our people from hollow disasters. But for me, defeating ethereals was never the goal. I wanted to understand them. Even among the Night Watchers, some say I've strayed too far from tradition.
Right. You've always had a special interest in ethereals. I don't think I've asked before, but what made you want to study them in the first place?
Ethereals. Some are born from the Hollow itself. Some are the continuation of life in the Hollow. Some of them feel like projections of who we are in the Hollow. Others are quite literally the people we once knew. I keep wondering, when someone is corrupted and becomes an ethereal, when they lose their sanity and identity in the Hollow, is there really no way to bring them back? If we see the Hollow as our enemy, then it's nearly invincible. No matter how strong you are, I don't think anyone can wipe out every last Hollow. But if one day we could uncover all the secrets of the Ethereals, or if the Hollow itself could answer us, then maybe there's still a chance to bring our lost loved ones home. We can't change what's already happened, but maybe we can still move toward a future where we no longer have to live in fear of the Hollow.
Maybe. But Lucia, those are some big questions. Perhaps the old chieftain gave you that staff because he believes in your search for the truth.
Is that so?
Lucia may have said a lot of confusing things, but she doesn't seem too bothered herself.
Well, there's no way the two of us can figure everything out just by thinking. Let's not stress ourselves out. Phew. So much has happened tonight. I'm exhausted. I should head home and get some rest. But I'm sure we can find out more about the chieftain and Kieran. Once I hear something new, I'll let you know.
Maybe it's because both the chieftain and Kieran are safe. Lucia hums. I should really pause those. I keep saying that every time, and yet I don't do it. It's hard to believe that I've touched an ethereal. A friendly one that invited me to pet it. Wow. Following Lucia's always leads to fascinating experiences. I wonder what will happen next time. But I'm really sleepy. I want to go to bed. Oh, that part wasn't that long. Alright, well, we still got part 3. Part 3 is probably going to be, like, the most longest, right? While wandering around Flume Heights, you run into Yadari. Now, this is a rare visitor. Yadari, you're wearing the exact same outfit as Yishuan and Lucia. I think that was kind of, you know, it's literally just the same body. Yeah. Hopefully, well, the next set of characters don't seem to be wearing that, so maybe it might have just been the 3. Lucia said that she had something super amazing to tell us tonight, so she asked us all to meet her at the Mystic Wares. But before she could say a word after rushing here, she got some message. From someone called Kieran, and just left right away. You and the others are so completely confused, but since their families were waiting, they headed back home. Though I think you might know what's really going on. Yeah, I do. If you know about it, then I can rest easy. Lucia says she and Chestnut are waiting for you and wants you to meet them at this spot. Yadari hands over a page with notes, clearly hastily written and torn from Lucia's notebook. I'm on it. Let's wait until you get back. Then you can tell me what really happened. Whatever she ditched us for, it better be worth it, or else she's going to have to treat us to some Yamchun Sin. At the very least. You sound kinda like usual when you said that. I can't hide it. I can't hide anything from you. We'll wait outside the hollow for you to bring Lucia back. But who is Chestnut? Who is Chestnut? She doesn't know. And yet she's coming with us.
What brings you?
I'm at your.
Got a new ghost this way.
You want me to completely look the part?
Yeah, you look the part. You know, he looks good in the white with the blue. It doesn't go well with his fire, though. Oh well. When his normal is red with black and weirdly green pants. That is an ethereal dog. Look, our little guide is in position. You're so smart. No matter how many times I look at it. Weiss, what are you muttering about? We're deep in Limian Hollow now. Even I've never been here before. If that investigator really is hiding here, plotting something, I wonder how Kieran managed to track him down. You got in contact with them or something. Never mind that for now. The terrain around here is pretty tricky. So stick close to me and our guide Chestnut. Chestnut seems particularly excited. Seems like she was pretty happy with that Hollow adventure last time. We're fighting with an ethereal.
Let's just follow Chestnut. Whether it's the suspicious investigator we saw earlier, or... Chestnut should remember their scent.
Scattered document. Chestnut left a claw mark here. Next to some scattered documents. Not bad, Chestnut. Not bad. Chestnut's markings really help. Anyone who can spot these claw marks probably wouldn't miss these documents either. Is Lucia doing positive reinforcement dog training? Wait, what's written here? It's about Chestnut. From reliable sources, a smaller than average hottie, usually active in the Timesworn Hill area. After repeating observation, it can be confirmed that the target displays affection and almost no hostility towards non-ethereal beings. It appears that communication with the target is possible. I know it. They're after the dog. Chosen as the research subject, the capture plan is as follows. The document is vague, but it's almost certain that there is all about Chestnut. Heck, some parts even mention Lucia. Okay. Just as I thought, that person was after Chestnut. From the very beginning, we need to find them quickly. And what does reliable source mean? Kieran, the guy that we just found, he threw Lucia under the bus. Could someone be feeding them information about Chestnut?
This stage is mine!
She's just made out of jelly, man. Oh, more documents. Oh, a cracked. Oh my god, it's a flip phone. They have flip phones in this universe still? You're telling me that they have fully automaton consciousness, such as Billy and is it pronounced Benyao? The Zenyatta guy, basically. And you know, you're telling we even have the Bang Boo, which are insanely mechanical. And yet, I hope one day we get something like a Bang Boo running around the world. I think that's so cute. But like, someone still has a flip phone. The phone was left behind in a hurry, damaged, but not fatally. What the? We should check it out. Lucia immediately turned the phone on. So she does know how to use electronics. Oh, that's great. Thank you for your referral. Our collaboration has been quite well. However, allowing me to bring news of that hottie to that gentleman, I'll be seeing you next time. Oh no, even if we have a chance to meet again, you likely won't recognize me anymore. So, farewell. What does that mean? After we'll find an ethereal. Huh? You mean the guy who accused us of siding with the ethereals might actually be turned into an ethereal? Are you really upset? No, it's not that. I was just thinking. If we saved him in time, wouldn't it be fun to see his face of that person who was so eager to say a final farewell?
Huh?
Here we go. Yep.
They're chambers!
Yep. Don't miss your chance.
Slumber in the mist.
Oh yeah, it is raining. Chestnut seems to have torn open a briefcase here. The thing inside likely also belongs to the investigator. I'm not sure what happened, but that person, or ethereal, might be nearby. So they did turn into an ethereal.
Well, no need to look much further. He's definitely nearby.
Sorry. I'll have to send you back to the Hollow. Strawberry, this one's like a shadow.
As foreshadowed. Careful. This attack is gonna be tricky. Are you ready for this?
An opening!
I feel like there's an endless swarm of ethereals heading this way.
Whoa.
Yep. They know exactly what they're after. If this keeps up, we're toast. We need to take out the amplifier now.
Well.
What?
Device is broken. Guess you'll have to pay me back for that, huh?
It's you.
Kieran, what the fuck?
As expected from one of my own. So much for being close to the ethereals. When it's time to strike, you don't even flinch, do you?
Kieran?
Oh, did I surprise you?
Yeah, I was not expecting you at all to be the bad guy. I was expecting the fucking ginger guy from before to be the bad guy. Wait, was he the guy? Wait a minute. I just pieced it together. So, he was the investigator, right? He's the one that turned into that ethereal we just killed, the one with the sword and the shield. He's the one placing all the amplifiers in. When we caught him that night, he was going to plant probably another one, but Chestnut intervened. Then we caught him. That's what happened.
Honestly, I was more surprised by you and the old man.
You mean the chieftain? He sleepwalked into the Hollow because of you?
Yeah. I figured someone like him, sitting at the top for so long, would have caught the Night Horror's attention. But nope. He's swallowed by Lemnian Hollow just like anyone else.
Wait, the chieftain died?
Why are you doing this?
Are we just going to brush that off?
Because he was just a coward, standing in the way. A few days ago, some higher-ups came looking for him. They made him an offer, but he turned it down on the spot. When I confronted him about it, he acted like he was some righteous hero and told me off like I was some kind of traitor.
I turned it up because he seems to be really quiet, this Kieran guy. I'll turn it back down before the combat starts.
You are a hypocrite, just like him. No wonder he gave the staff to you.
You call us hypocrites, but you'll do whatever it takes to get what you want, even if it means hurting others.
Whatever it takes. After years of glorified legends, everyone forgets. The Night Watcher's power was taken from the ethereals to begin with.
The Night Watcher's power was taken from the ethereals? What do you mean?
Well, Lucia didn't tell you? There's another version of how the Night Watchers came to be. Our ancestors didn't just encounter the Night Horror by chance. They knew what it was capable of. They knew it could control other ethereals. The entire tribe went after it, hoping to defeat it and seize its power.
Okay.
But when the Night Horror unleashed its final surge of energy, half the tribe turned into ethereals on the spot. The rest barely survived. The only reason they were acknowledged by the Hollow was because they sacrificed their own kin.
That's just another ancient rumor.
Stop lying to yourself. Do you really believe you can strike a deal with the ethereals and not pay the price?
I don't think you're very good at explaining yourself. Even if your story is true, it has nothing to do with what's happening now. What exactly are you trying to say?
We've spent our lives hiding in the shadows, shaped by traits we never asked for. Just because the ethereals don't attack us, those who live in the city see us as freaks. Like we're invisible. Like we don't matter. When disaster hits, whether it's in the city or in the hollows, we're always the ones they abandon first. Back when New Eridu was founded, public security declared all survivors had been safely relocated to New Eridu. And us? We were still running for our lives. Caught between companion hollows, stumbling over the bodies of our own kin, crying as we counted who didn't make it. Tell me, did anyone come for us?
Well, technically, when the old capital fell, right, it was absolute chaos, right? So that's, you know, because don't forget the whole thing with Captain Magnus and Orphe, and the whole thing with what's her name? I can't remember. She became the leader of the cultists in this region. Oh my god. The green-haired chick that Orphe stabs. But yeah, they kind of just said, oh hey, our whole squad, they all died because they, you know, they made a deal behind the scenes to protect a bunch of material and shit to make a bunch of bloody money. Denny's. I'm gonna remember her name later. It's gonna annoy the shit out of me. But yeah, like, that's what happened. Like, clearly, when this happened, no one was prepared for it. And it just happened. It was so abrupt. So many people died. So, of course, when people saying, all right, it's been like 10 to 20 minutes, no one else is coming out of the hollow. I think we got everybody. You know, so it's like a clear mistake. Right? You know, like when firefighters go into a burning house and they think they got like, all right, well, I think we got everybody, and we've done full sweeps. But then, like, you know, hey, there was someone, and it was like underneath like 2 pillars and a massive flame of fire. You know, it's just like, we all make mistakes.
Lucia, don't you want to change our lives for the better?
I was still not expecting this guy to be the bad guy.
Even if we were to leave all this behind, it shouldn't come at the cost of our people's lives.
Who are you waiting for to come and uphold justice? Being seen as kin by the ethereals, walking freely through the hollows. This is the Night Horror's blessing! We should use this gift to earn power, to gain recognition. Isn't that what we deserve? If it means a better future for everyone, then what do a few sacrifices matter?
But the price you're paying for that future, is it really your so-called gift? Or is it the lives of your own kin? What is it you really want? A place for our tribe to survive? A stamp of approval from New Eridu? Or something else?
Those sacrifices were just inevitable casualties. It's nothing compared to what
He's sounding a lot like a
first
cultist.
fought the Night Horror. Besides, after the early trials, I finally found better test subjects and stronger allies to back me. Everything's going smoothly now.
Better test subjects? Are you talking about me?
Lucia, you're so full of yourself. Though I too used to think you were some kind of prodigy, summoning ethereals out of thin air. But now, you're just a coward with a fancy stick, putting on cheap tricks, hiding behind research, while running away from your fate! I couldn't care less whether you live or die.
What is it you're after?
Jesus.
Chestnut or the staff?
Obviously both.
That staff was entrusted to me by the chieftain. After everything you've done, you still have the nerve to ask for it? And Chestnut? Chestnut is my friend. She is a free ethereal. I will not let you take her away!
Oh, save the speech. I've heard it all before. The Night Horror is watching over the conflicts, gifts from your dreams. But you've never even dreamed of the Night Horror. You are just making up stories to hide the fact that it never chose you. The only reason you stumbled upon this rare hottie in the first place was because I slipped up. And I'm here to fix that. It's time things go back on track now.
You treat our people with even less care and compassion than Nineveh does the Hornets. I don't believe a word you say, and I won't let you hurt anyone else just to feed your ambition.
You didn't really think that half-finished prototype you destroyed earlier was my only backup plan, did you? Not everyone can stand to see the Night Watcher's rare gift go to waste. My ally supports my research generously. They've even thrown in a little extra firepower. So hand them over. Your magic stick. The gullible little ethereal you tricked. And you, my new test subject. If you surrender now, maybe I'll even spare you from getting torn up too badly before I put you to use.
Relax. My aim is true.
I'm here.
Well, she gets health on every second too. Ow.
Thanatos Storm! The stage is mine!
Sleep well.
My turn. Back off!
Station Lightning Strike! Pretty, right?
Freak the shit out of him.
You were so close. Sleep well.
Stop running away, bitch.
Relax. My aim is true.
Hurry. Back off! Hurry! Don't get together. We'll ignite your end!
Ether Purge!
You've hit a dead end. A sweet dream.
Hammer! Slash!
Relax. Leave it to the Night Emissary.
A little reward. I knew it wouldn't be that easy. You will rest amidst the ice.
Bring on the fireworks! Slumber in the mist. Faithful companions, heed my call! Ruthless fiend, attack with me!
Take a breather, Monato. Here we go. Be careful. This attack is gonna be tricky.
Mission lightning strike!
How about I smash it? The story's fine.
Take this!
Hammer, slash!
Beat the shit out of it with a stick.
Huh? The future will be brighter than its round ideal! Out of the way!
Slumber in me.
Push now, little cuties. Crush them!
Watch out!
Oh, don't tell me the little dog dies.
So, looks like the staff didn't make you stronger. Why don't you give it back to me? I won't allow you to disgrace the relic of my ancestors!
Chestnut. I will never give the staff to you. Instead of using it to hurt people or treating it as a bargaining chip, I would rather use it to make new friends in the hollows! Go! Little Monty!
Holy shit! It looks so real! Holy shit! Wait, did she actually summon a bunch of hotties?
They are delusions? The real ethereals? You're a monster!
See? The hollow has answered my call.
Wow. Okay.
You freak!
Maybe. But if you were really blessed by the night horror, how'd you end up being defeated by a freak and a little hot tea?
I underestimated you.
No. What you underestimated was what you kept talking about. The gift. You always saw our abilities in the Hollow as some kind of superior gift. And you see the city people as enemies who abandon us. And when it came down to it, you forgot that we've been acknowledged by the Hollow and chose their machine instead.
I was only borrowing their power.
Oh, she got a point.
Most people see ethereals as enemies. But when you try to exploit their power and get burned by your own betrayal, it's hard to play the victim then, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you spoke so passionately about our tribe's place in the world, I thought you understood that.
Are you defending the ethereals now?
She does have a point that, you know, you say, oh, we're blessed by the Hollow, but yet he doesn't use ethereals to fight like what she does, or did just then. He uses human tech, the outside tech, to fight in the Hollow, and go, I'm just borrowing the power, because like, then you never even had it to begin with.
That's not what she said at all. And as far as I've seen, Lucia never stood by when ethereals were hurting people.
You see the Night
That's
Watcher's
true.
power as
She never
leverage
survived.
or a weapon for revenge. I see it as a way to understand the world. I want to learn about ethereals because the Hollow is their home. They're born there. They exist there. And they return there. I want to learn from them.
Not because you also want to find the night horror?
That's only part of it. I want to find it, to speak with it, to try and fix the situation we're in. But that doesn't mean I'll stop trying to understand the other ethereals along the way.
Annoyed sneeze from... what about Chestnut?
I think Chestnut has something to say about this. Huh. There's still a lot we haven't figured out about her.
Chestnut, I might never be able to fully understand you. This is probably goodbye for us.
The sneezing stops abruptly, replacing by soft, eager whimpering. Oh.
You never said who your ally was, but I'm guessing they already know about Chestnut, don't they?
That's right. I won't lie. I did promise my ally I'd bring back an ethereal that could talk to humans. He's very interested. So, make your choice, Lucia. Stay with her, wait for them to find her, and watch as she's dissected, destroyed? Or let her go deeper into the hollow and never see her again.
No need for threats. I know what you mean. People like us, strange, sometimes invisible to others. If we don't live among our own, it's nearly impossible to find someone else who's just as special, a real friend. Thankfully, I met my friends. Friends with genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion.
Sounds familiar. Who said that again? Wait, wasn't that what Karen said? The way to get puppies to like you?
Friends. You mean the kind of friend who sends 2 messages in the morning when they wake up, then leaves you unread all day until finally replying right before bed?
That's because she sleeps during the day, dipshit.
Excuse me, Mr. Noble and Talented Night Watcher. Unless you're night blind, you should be able to see me standing right here. I'm Lucia's friend, in case you missed it.
See? Staying close doesn't mean you have to talk to each other all the time. We live in different moments, but that doesn't keep me and my friends apart. Now, before I say my proper goodbye to one of my best friends, Chestnut, and hand you over to public security, I've got one last question. That ether amplifier of yours, what are its side effects?
What?
Right before I summoned the brave little hotties, I felt a strange power surge through me. In this area, only that amplifier could have caused something like that. But what's the price?
You think that machine summoned those hotties? It's impossible. You've destroyed that thing completely. And as your tribesman, I didn't feel anything unusual. Maybe it's time you face it. You're just something that can't be explained. You're a...
I understand you're desperate and not thinking clearly, but there's no need to keep repeating that word.
Freak! Okay, I'm sorry. It's like something only angsty teenagers would say. Hear it one too many times, and it feels like getting brushed by Sordidus's tentacles. Ugh. Anyway, I'm taking you to public security. Our tribe isn't some lawless land. Now, it's time to say goodbye.
Reluctantly, Chestnut turns to face Lucia. Chestnut is exhausted from the battle, but somehow she made her way back to the small pillow Lucia gave her, the little chew toy. They lock eyes. Do ethereal dogs have eyes? Both alive, both relived, alive, and nearly and neither ready to say goodbye. Oh God. Am I gonna cry for a fucking ethereal dog? I hope not.
He's right. You'll be freer and safer if you stay away from me. Head for the deepest part of the hollow, as far as you can go. Be wary of humans the way they're wary of you, but don't hurt them. If we're lucky, maybe we'll meet again. Good girl, Chestnut. Go on. I will never forget you.
Damn. Lucia watched as the little ethereal trots off with the pillow in its mouth. That gentle puppy-like Hati feels like a dream, as it never existed in this time or space at all.
I already miss you.
But deep within the hollow, a strange creation awakens once more. After an adventure that defies all instincts and the natural order, it returns to its body. This was a fruitful journey, returning with the name and the gift given by a new friend. Now it returns to watching the Night Watchers who gain powers from it. I might have read that wrong. I mean, that's pretty easy because I tend to fuck up reading quite a bit. But, why did that sound like the dog was this night horror thing? Or implying that it was. Is that a giant bag of chips? I might have just misread it wrong or read it too quickly, but, Lucia said she needs to deal with Kieran first, and we'll be back in a bit. So tired, let's take a break. So much has happened. Wonder how Chestnut is doing. Will you ever see her again? After taking a short break, you are waken up by your phone's notification sound. Sure enough, it is a message from Lucia. Hey. Weiss, you're finally here. Are you all done?
I borrowed a vacant house from Monato so Kieran could stay there. The chieftain said someone will come pick him up, an officer who's familiar with our tribe's affairs.
Right.
That investigator who turned into an ethereal wasn't exactly a good person, but Kieran still has to take responsibility.
Well, I'm glad things have settled down. But I can't help thinking, isn't there still something we haven't figured out?
Who's the person?
We still don't know anything about Kieran's ally. There might still be someone out there waiting to take advantage of the Night Watchers. It's unsettling.
Unsettling? That doesn't sound like you, Lucia. But either way, you're going to keep up your research, right?
Of course! Even if I won't be seeing Chestnut as often anymore. And I can't upload our videos or tell the world there's an ethereal in the Hollow who can actually communicate with humans. Chestnut gave me the courage to keep going. I've made some real progress this time.
Progress? Oh, you mean the staff, right? The way it let you summon a real ethereal? That's definitely worth studying.
Yeah! You see, I don't know how it happened, but just now, through the staff, it felt like the Hollow responded to me. The Hollow said, "Let there be little hotties to help Lucia." And boom! They appeared! And helped me take down that big guy! All in all, I think it's something very, very memorable. And it's got tons of research potential. You see, if the Hollow really let me communicate with little hotties, then maybe I could talk to the Night Horror too?
Maybe.
If you really could talk to the Night Horror, what would you ask?
If I ever got the chance, I'd ask, why did it give the Night Watchers the trait that makes ethereal see us as kin? Can our dreams stop leading us to madness and turning us into ethereals? But I want more than asking questions. I have bigger ambitions. Maybe someday, everyone could hear the Hollow respond, just like the first Night Watchers did. Maybe we could even communicate with it, so we won't have to live like nomads.
That answer's a long way off. But I think if anyone can reach it, it's you, Lucia.
Yeah, there's still so much left to learn. Time for a break, and then the journey continues.
The deal with Kieran, Lucia had to return to the Night Watchers tribe and hadn't been in touch for several days. After going to bed early for a few days straight, you're actually starting to miss the feeling of staying up late. A few days later, at Swabian Temple, late at night. Weiss, ever since coming to Yukuei Summon, the Shifu's making us go to bed early, waking up early, and exercise regularly. I haven't seen such obvious dark circles under your eyes in so long. Don't tell me you're planning to make us Night Watchers too. So you're getting some practice in? Then let's go now. No way, no, no way, no way. If we're go to the outer ring, we won't get to have Yumchin Sin and Noodles anymore. Jeez, it's windy as hell. Oh right, Monitor is waiting for you in the outer courtyard. Better get going. Come back soon and tell me what happened. Hey, Mono. Roxy. Lucia seems pretty down lately. Yuzua and the others think you might know what's up. Oh, you know, the ethereal dog she had to let go. Actually, we've seen her in posts. Is she still sad about the parting of ways with that ethereal dog? Yeah. I just saw her at Fluffy. Let's go over there now. Oh no. Leave Fluffy alone.
Although Lucia's always going on and on, like, we gotta be friends with ethereals. We can never quite follow her train of thought. But as her human friends, everyone really likes her. Plus, she's always so cheerful. So what's been weighing on her lately?
Oh, miss, I remember you. Would you mind if I asked a few quick follow-up questions?
Oh no.
Oh, you mean the sturdy little pillow I bought here?
Yes.
Sure, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Thank you so much. So, did your puppy like it?
Yeah, she loved it.
I'm glad to hear it. Next question is, how's the wear and tear?
Pretty worn out now.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. We'll keep improving the pillow's material. But the material's already been reported as too hard by a lot of customers. If we make it any sturdier, I'm worried some smaller pups might hurt their teeth chewing on it.
Chestnut is, well, a big girl. For most dogs, the material is already strong enough, I think.
All right, noted. And one last question. Has your pup shown any discomfort from the filler's scent?
Not at all. She's quite a strong pup. Loves running around with that little pillow in her mouth.
Wonderful. Thank you for shopping with us. We appreciate the feedback.
Lucia, are you done talking?
Karen full silence, staring at the tail, suddenly intimidating Karen. A canine Thyron, standing before her.
Huh? What's with that look? What were you guys talking about just now?
After a whirlwind of wait. Wait, Karen didn't believe that Monito was the dog, right? You finally convinced Karen the toy wasn't made for Monito. Oh shit, poor Monito. Karen apologizes 6 times for the misunderstandings and brings out the store's most popular dog treats. And this takes them.
Next time, don't call hotties puppies.
All right.
Canine Thyrans aren't puppies either.
Of course. Whether it's a fierce canine Thyran or a bulky hottie, neither is your average little pup. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh out loud.
Monito glares helplessly at his friends.
All right, all right. Back on topic.
Congrats, Lucia. Your latest post is getting a lot of attention. If Monito hadn't told me, I'd have thought everyone suddenly wanted to discuss why Trinocs have such pointy heads.
Don't mention it. I put so much effort into my serious, well-thought-out research posts. But everyone just wants Chestnut's adventure stories. Some even asked when Chestnut will dive through the fissure into Hollow Zero, punch the Hornets, kick Nineveh, and reach the peak of ethereal life.
Lucia, we all know you miss Chestnut, but
But a Hati's front legs are built more like a real canine's, not a cat's. I mean, they can't punch Hornets, and its back legs can't really...
wait. This is what you've been stressing over?
Wait, she probably still misses Chestnut, but she's getting more annoyed that people aren't getting the autonomy, the body structure, the autonomy. The words on the tip of my mouth. You know what I'm talking about. That they're not getting it correct.
Well, not exactly.
Oh, well then never mind. I'm just gonna shut up.
Actually, Wise, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about.
Alone, so Monato, go away. Oh, he
Things
did.
are mostly settled now.
Oh.
Kieran's been turned over to public security.
Right.
But when I asked the chieftain, even he had no clue why I was able to summon an actual Hati using just the staff and a notebook. If it wasn't just the staff, then maybe the little Hatis appeared because the night horror was watching me again. Or was it because of Chestnut?
It was Chestnut the actual
the
night
night
horror.
horror might not be an ethereal at all?
It might have been Chestnut. Not an ethereal.
I trust your judgment. But aside from ethereals, the only other beings we've seen born from the Hollow are sacrifices, right? The Night Horror doesn't seem like one of them. Then what could it be?
It gave the Night Watchers the traits that make ethereals mistake us for kin. It can enter our dreams and lead us into the Hollows. It even foreshadowed my farewell with Chestnut. It has to be something far more mysterious, some deeper creation of the Hollow itself. But I still know far too little about the Hollows. Like you said, the answers might be a long way off. At least I can restart the research I put on hold. So, who's coming with me into the Hollow to see if an Avaris actually bonks its horn when it rolls over?
You got to sleep early today, no matter what. You gotta sleep early today, no matter what. Let's leave such night outings for next time. Lucia isn't disappointed. She happily waves, to you and leaves, scribbling away in her little book. In the night sky of the unknown and this dreamless journey, there are plenty more truths regarding the hollows, waiting to be discovered by the Thyron girl full of curiosity. Like a shadow fading into the night. And that is the end of that chapter. I'm not gonna lie, it's not as hard-hitting compared to some of the others. Especially that one. Yeah, it was more of like a fun little adventure compared to like some of like the hard-hitting ones, right? It was just like a little crazy little adventure, but that was Tales of the Dreamless, where we met an ethereal dog that didn't want to rip our face off and decided to be our friend. And that's it. That's everything. That's everything for now for Zenless Zone Zero. We'll have to wait for the next chapter to come out, or a new character episode to be released, who knows. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this, and of course I'll see you on the next one.